Welcome everyone to this new video on SQL Server. My name is Shivam and today in this video we will understand how we can check user permissions on a table in SQL Server. So without any further delay, let's see the agenda of this video. So in this video, first we will understand how we can check permissions associated with a table. Next we will understand what permissions do a user has been granted on a specific table. Then we will also understand how we can check if a user has been granted permissions related to all the tables in a given database, and in the end we will understand how we can check any user permission on a table. So let's start with our first topic. So our first topic is how we can check permissions on a table. So as you know, in SQL Server each user requires some set of permission to perform some operation related to table, like permission to execute insert statement on a table, permission related to alter statement on a table, etc. So in the similar way we will learn how we can check different permissions associated with a given table. So we already have a detailed article related to this topic. The link of that article will be available in the description box, and all the queries and scripts that I use in this video are available in the article itself. So let me guide you how we can navigate to the topic in the given article. So if you open the link in your browser, it will open an article on SQL Server check user permissions on table. So in this article we have covered this many topics. So first we will understand the first topic, which is SQL Server check permission on table. So in this topic we will basically understand how we can check permissions associated with a given table. So for this implementation we will simply use a stored procedure whose name is sp underscore table underscore privileges. Now this is a system stored procedure which basically returns a list of permissions associated with a specified table, and this is the query that we can use to get the list of permissions. So let's copy it and use it in the management studio. So first we have to specify the database name in which the table is stored. So here I am using SQL Server Guides database. Next we have to pass a input parameter to this stored procedure, and for the input parameter we have to specify the table name. So let's check the table permissions for product table. Let's click on execute. So this is the list of permissions that are associated with this table. Now let's move to the next topic. So our next topic is how we can check user permissions on a specific table. So for this implementation again I will move back to the article, and we will understand this topic in this article, which is SQL Server check user permission on table. Now for this implementation we will use a function, a system function in SQL Server, which is fn underscore my underscore permissions. Now this function basically contains all the permissions that are granted to a securable, and this is the query that we can use. So let's copy this one also and try to implement this in the management studio. So again here first we have to define the username for which we want to check the permissions. So my username is SQL user. Next we have to specify the table name on which we want to check the permission for the given user. So my table name is product table. Now let's click on execute. So these are the permissions that are being granted to this user for this particular table. Now let's move to the next topic. So our next topic is how we can check user permissions for all the tables. So in our previous topic we were checking the user permission for a specific table. Now we will understand how we can check the user permissions for all the tables in a given database. So again for this topic I will move back to the article, and in the article we will see this topic, which is SQL Server check user permissions on all tables. Now in SQL Server there is no direct method that we can use to basically check or list out the user permissions on all the tables. for this implementation we will use different types of system views, like this sys.schemas. This basically we will use to get the name of the schema. Then we will use sys.objects. This view we will use to get the table name. Then we will also use this table underscore principals view. This we will use to get the username. Next we will also use one more view, which is table underscore permissions. Now this view is basically used to get the permission name, and this is the script that we can use. Let's copy this and paste it in the Management Studio. So very first thing that we have to do in this script is provide the database name. So here I am using SQL Server Guides database. And in the end we have to specify the username for which we want to check the permissions, and I will check the username for QL user. Now let's click on execute and see the result. So here we got the result. So it will return all the permissions that are granted to this user, which is SQL user, for all the databases. So in this result you can see there are two tables for which different permissions are being granted to this user. So our next topic is how we can check any permission that is granted to a user for a specific table. Now for this implementation there are mainly two methods that we can use. First is we can execute a query, and second method is by using SQL Server Management Studio. First let me guide you how we can check out any permission on the table using SQL Server Management Studio. So here in the Management Studio, after connecting to the database engine, first we have to expand this database directory. Under this we have to first expand the database in which we have our table. So I am using this SQL Server Guides database. So under this we have to expand this tables directory. So now we have to right click the table for which we want to list out or check the permissions. So I want to check the permissions for this product table. So I will right click it and I will click on properties. Now this will open a new properties window for this table. So from the left pane we have to move to this permissions page. Now once you click on this permissions place, it will open this options. So under this user and roles section we have to first select the username. So in my case I am only having one user. So if you have multiple user, you have to first click on the user that you want to select. Next under this permissions section, like it is showing permissions for SQL user, here you can see all the list of permissions associated for this table, like alter permission, control permission, delete permission. From here we can easily see about the specific permission that has been granted or not granted to the user. And if we want to grant any permission, then we simply need to tick mark this grant option and click on OK. Now let's understand the next method. For this implementation we have already explained two examples related to this topic. The first example is related to how we can check insert permission on a table, and second example is on how we can check select permission on a table. So if I click on the first example, and we have to move to this using Transact SQL. So again for this method we will use this system function, which is fn underscore my underscore permissions, and this is the query that we can use. So let's copy this in the Management Studio and understand. So very first thing that we need to do here is to specify the database. So I will be using SQL Server Guides database. After this we have to here specify the username. So I will be checking for SQL user. Next we have to specify the table name. So again I will check for this product table, and here you can see we are just using a where clause, and by using the where clause we are filtering the permissions where the permission name is insert. So if the insert permission is granted to this SQL user for this product table, then it will be listed out as a result set. If it is not been granted, then it will not return any result. Then it will basically return an empty result set. So let's click on execute. So here you can see we got the insert permission in our result set. This basically means the permission for the insert statement is granted to this user for this product table. We can also check this by navigating to the properties. Let's go to the properties and then permissions, and I will click on this user, and I have to check for this insert permission. So here you can see the insert permission is granted to this user. Similarly, we can also check for the select permission. For this we simply need to change insert with select and click on execute. So here you can see the select permission is also granted to this user for this table. So with this we have come to the end of this video. If you do like this video, give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.